Hello everyone, it's BramButterham and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Origins Part 60. In the last episode, we arrived here in Orzammar, city of the Dwarves, where a riot is going on between Balin and Harrowmont, who are both defending their claim to the throne, because the old king, Eirik Educan or something, has died a couple of weeks ago, and now Orzammar has no king. So let's see what will happen in this episode.
Ancestors guard
Who's
my
this?
son for you. I'm sorry. Did you have an offering for the ancestors? Although I can't imagine your ancestors reside in the stone.
She looks terrible. What were you praying for?
My name is Vilda, widow of Turok of the Smith caste. I pray here every day for my son Rak. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return or for the ancestors to accept his soul.
Safe return? Is your son missing?
It was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion, the only smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He was so proud, but he got separated somehow. When they came home, he wasn't with them.
Uh-oh. The Deep Roads?
The Deep Roads are where Darkspawn come from. They descend for miles into the earth, and we must patrol them constantly or be overrun. I lost my husband to them. If I lost my son the same way...
We shouldn't abandon him. I'll look for him if you want.
How? There is no way except to brave the Deep Roads yourself.
That's exactly what I'm doing. Or I'm a Grey Warden. That's what we do.
A warden? So you could do it. Only wardens face the Deep Roads without a company backing them. Oh, thank you. The ancestors finally heed my prayers. Please, find me as soon as you return.
I will. A mother's hope. Okay, now... Who is this? Brother Burkle. Let's talk to him.
I do not even want
Before
to
we go
think
to the
from what manner of substance a cave-dwelling
Diamond
people would
Quarter,
create their spirits.
where we have to go for the quest.
Maker's blessing on you, sister.
So, is he from the Chantry? May his divine spirit always light your way.
Ah, it's a great pleasure to meet a fellow believer. I'm Brother Burkle of the Red Cliff Chantry, returned to my ancestors' land to spread the chant of light.
Even in the very bowels of the earth, we hear no end of this chant.
And that is something to rejoice in, good sister. I'm petitioning to open a chantry in Orzammar.
That's cool. Whose permission do you need to open the Chantry?
The Shaper controls changes in Orzammar's structure and society. I need the Shaper of Memory's permission to open a prayer meeting.
Do you want me to talk to him for you?
Oh, I'd hoped you'd say that. I can see the Maker's hand on your shoulder, guiding you always. Please, let me know as soon as you've heard anything.
Okay, so chant in the deep... Sten disapproves again. Sten, come on, man. Now let's see Legnar. What do you have in store?
Topsiders? Good. Get some outside gold in here. Calm people down. Make them think we should open the gates for good. The more cracks in the old way, the better. That's what Balin stands for.
Let me see what you have.
I'll take your gold. You're good for that.
Let's see if you have something good. Tome of the Mortal Vessel. On attribute? Yeah, sure. Take that. These may be good for Morrigan. For now. Yeah, let's give her these. Why not? Shadow of the Empire. That's good if you have some sort of rogue, which we don't. Remarkable Sapphire. Okay, so nothing too interesting there. Morrigan girl, take some new boots. For now, until you level up and you can learn combat magic. Good thing that we saved some armors. Here is another shop. there's the diamond quarter.
Greetings, and welcome to Garen Garrison's luxury goods shop. Wow, there are a lot of you. And I've never seen one of those before. The things they come up with. What was I saying?
Have a look at my shop, I hope.
Right. Yeah, I have some lovely things here. Lyrium. Enhanced, of course.
Alrighty then, a tome of physical technique. I'll surely take that. Then, this is one hell of a dagger. But we don't use daggers. Life Giver. Wow, this is a good ring. I'll take that. And what else? Nothing really. Alrighty, let's see if we can give that then. Some constitution. I guess 10 since he doesn't have a shield. Might be good. Yeah, you don't. Thorn, why do you even have this? Ring of Fire. Fire. Faith. Destroy that. Life Giver, that's good for you. Dusk Ring for extra cunning. Can destroy that. And physical resistance. Spell power for Blood Mage. No, don't do that. And reflection. Not really. Okay, so he still has this mole. And we have 3 slots in there as well. Okay, so we'll do some more business here in Orzammar, and then before we enter the deep roads, we go back to the party camp and do some enchantment.
I knew I should have stuck to common nugs. I've gone and lost them too. I'll never find them the way they skitter. No way I'm going back to that supplier in Dust Town. Guess I'm shutting it down.
What happened? If I see any nugs, I'll send them your way.
Good on you, stranger. Only need one to turn this around.
A lost nug. So a nug is some sort of, I guess, bold capybara or something.
Let's get started.
It looks like. Let's see, the Diamond Quarter. So this is the royalty district, apparently. With all the nobles. Do we have some shops in here? No.
Legion of the Dead sighted battling Darkspawn near
A
Orzammar.
weapon rack. That's not really
They
big.
have no orders while thrones stand
Hello,
at
noble.
bay.
No offense, but I've often wondered how you people get by with your awkwardly long limbs.
Ha! The dialogue, I love it. Oh, what's this that we passed? Aramon's estate. Okay. Keep that in mind.
Lord Balin's impending marriage to a castless proves his
This
dedication
is
to
the royal
change.
palace.
For such a short people, they do rather like their buildings tall.
Chamber of the Assembly, so that's where we have to go. Request next. Let's just see what's down here. The Shepherd. Hey, that's where we need to go for the chantry. Is that the end of this? I guess, yeah. Okay, so let's do that first and then
On
go
it.
to the assembly chamber. There's the Shaper. Oh, actually, do we have some lore over here? This is not the library, of course. No? Come on. Yeah.
Thief! Who would dare take from the memories? Warden, I'm outraged. A thief in the Shapered. What have we been reduced to?
Did you get a good look at him?
I did. He was bald, with the most garish brand across his head. Almost like he took pride in being castless. Imagine! He's probably in the slums somewhere. As if he'd find a buyer for a stolen tome in Dust Town. They couldn't know the value.
Thief in the House of Learning. Alrighty.
When I last walked this hall, Endrin was king and Orzammar was at peace. The memories often speak of the swiftness with which change overtakes us. But it is different to see it firsthand. I apologize, Warden. I should not burden a stranger with such thoughts. I am Zebor, the Shaper of Memories.
Shaper of Memories?
The Shaperate guards Orzammar's knowledge. We have preserved in Lyrium all of the records of Dwarven history. The memories record all. They are how we know to which family a child owes life, how we trace lost tykes. They ensure we forget nothing of our past, good or bad.
I would like your permission to open a chantry here.
That is an odd request, especially for one so new to our city.
I come on behalf of Brother Burkle, a cleric of Redcliffe.
I thought so. This is not the first time he's made this plea. My answer to Brother Burkle hasn't changed. So I ask you the same. On what basis would you have me insult the ancestors and overturn 2,000 years of tradition?
Hopefully, our persuasion, which is at max level, I guess, helps us out here. What harm would it do to let him preach?
He seems a charitable man, but that is a thin thread on which to tie Orzammar's traditions. Very well, he may hold a prayer meeting as he requested, if not build a new temple to his god. At least the words would come from one of our own. Now, is there anything more?
Let's see what this is.
We were a great empire once, outnumbering even humans and elves. We traded with your Tevinter Imperium, and our land stretched as far in the deep roads as theirs did above. Kal Sharok was capital then, but we lost too many battles. We lost our golems, and we lost our territory. Now the Empire is simply ruined tunnels filled with darkspawn.
Okay. So yeah, Kal Sharok. I think that lies to the west. Never mind, I should go, by the way.
Your presence here has been recorded in the memories. I wish I knew what significance it has.
So that will be the area which is added to Dragon Age Inquisition, where we can go, as well as Ferelden, and maybe Amaranthine. Any books here? Oh, actually, let's see. Guess this is rather useful. So here's a book. The Legion of Steel. What does she want?
Oh, pardon me. Were you looking for a particular volume? Not that I could really help. I don't know the libraries very well. I'm just doing some research.
What kind of research?
I was looking for something about the Ortan Tig. It was lost during the last Blight, and there aren't many records left. They were a noble house once, descended from the Paragon Ortan, who composed the grand epic of the Seven Brothers and the Ortanic Symphony. My mother's family believes they were descended from Kalana Ortan, who was training in Orzammar when the Tig fell. I'm even named for the house, Orta. Unfortunately, any records would be buried in the Tig's ruins, somewhere in the deep roads.
I could try to find them.
You're from the surface. What do you know about fighting Darkspawn? There aren't even any expeditions planned until they settle this election. Otherwise, you need special permission from the Assembly, or some great lord.
Do you want my help or not?
I hear Prince Balin and Lord Harrimont have both been sending out small teams these days. Yes, if you can find the Tig in any records, that could do it. That could prove I'm a noble. If you could. Maybe now that you're looking. It's almost too much to hope.
Okay. So, oh nice, many books over there. Let's see, wait, what was that? Oh, that was just a person already. There's a book. Here's a book. Orzammar Politics. Legion of the Dead. I believe there's a quest tied to that as well, but I'm not sure. Dwarven Faith. Wall of Memories. Shaper's Life. This is awesome for lore. And a chest that is locked. There's one more book. Oh. There we go. The deep roads. Now let's check these. You can pause the video and read it. Awesome lore behind this game. Okay. And now, quest related. The Shaper's life. The blessing of the shepherd is given only to those who walk with stone. It's a path that cuts deep, and the road is far from secure, but those who desire to work in memory must first honor it. Document the stone, protect her, and present a new history to the memories. Only then will the blessing of the shepherd be upon you. Alrighty then, that's for some lore. Now let's go to the chamber of the assembly. Vartag.
Warden, welcome. It is always a blessing for Orzammar to host your order. I am Vartag Gavorn, top advisor to our good Prince Balin. What news do you bring?
I need aid against the Blight.
Yes, the treaty. I've seen it in the Shaper's libraries. Now the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king, and we are sadly lacking one of those right now.
Is there some way I could help?
My prince is the rightful king, but a disappointing number of lords back the upstart Harrimont for the throne. If you show your support for Prince Balin, he might be able to assist with your requests.
Okay, so this is actually a point where we can start choosing between either Balin or Harrimont. And I like to support Harrimont in this, because I don't like Balin with this. I don't know, killing that person in the beginning cutscene where we came here. Then I will have to seek my aid from Harrimont instead.
Wait. We must be cautious about whom to trust. But perhaps we could find a way. Harrimont has engaged in a campaign of bribery and coercion to ensure that every house serves him. But if a neutral party, a stranger, were to approach certain key members, perhaps with irrefutable evidence of Harrimont's deception, I'm certain my Lord Prince would show his gratitude.
Forget it. I'm not doing Balin's dirty work.
Very well. But do not expect my prince to see you as anything more than another ignorant surfacer. I will be here if you change your mind.
Oh! No, that wasn't really planned.
The assembly is in session. Enter quietly if you wish to observe. Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the service trade.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Deshers, lords and ladies of the assembly. I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bandalore, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace. Enough! The assembly is in recess until the members can regain control of their emotions.
Ooh. Uh-oh. Quest updated. Quest completed, actually. Okay. But we cannot enter anymore. Now, let's go to Harrowmont's estate. I want to help him. He seems more like the polite kind of guy. Doolan. Hello?
I heard there was a Grey Warden here. I am Doolan Forrender. Second to Lord Harrowmont, King Endrin's own choice as successor. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help.
I would speak with Lord Harrowmont.
In an ordinary time, Lord Harrowmont would be honored to meet you. Unfortunately, we've already caught more than one of Balin's spies approaching Harrowmont under a pretense of friendship. So I'm afraid I won't be able to take your word. If you want to speak to Harrowmont, you will need to prove he can trust you.
How can I prove I'm not working for Balin?
That's a generous offer. If you mean it, you might attend the proving today. The Deshers take it very seriously. And unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harrowmont's best fighters into stepping down.
So you'd like me to enter the proving in Harrowmont's name?
It would certainly make your loyalties loud and clear. Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. Harrowmont would have no fear of meeting with you then.
I'll enter the proving and see why the others withdrew.
Excellent. The arena is located off the Commons. Talk to the proving master and tell him you're entering Lord Harrowmont's roster. The key fighters we lost were Guidon and Baisel. You can look for them in the fighters' preparation chambers behind the ring. And be sure it's before the fights begin. After the first bout, no one may change the roster. If you need to find me again, I will wait in the Tapster's Tavern off the Commons. There is no better place to hear gossip. Perhaps even word of your victory.
Okay. So I accidentally sort of triggered the quest for Balin. That was not intended. Well, let's have a look. I thought, but maybe I was wrong on that. There was another... Ah.
News of the hour. 2 more clans endorse Lord Balin as the new king. Change
House
is
Edukan,
inevitable.
Shield of Orzammar. You can pause the video and read it. Okay. So, Lady Dace. Who's that again? Name sounds familiar.
This has dragged on too long. It's an insult to King Endrin's memory.
Kind of, yes. So where are the proving grounds then? I did not really pay attention. To be completely honest. Okay.
Lord Harrowmont is the voice of tradition and stability. Lord Balin is the
2 years tomorrow.
Hey!
By all the holy sodding ancestors, how can you people just ignore that?
Bronca didn't go alone, Oberyn. She took the whole
Oberyn.
house, everybody but you.
Now, sort of semi-spoiler alert. But he will, when we enter the deep roads, because we will have to do that at some point, Oberyn will join us. And he is an awesome guy. Now, let's see if we... Hey, here's a nug.
So, I've been hearing rumors that a certain wine merchant
Where was
is
the guy?
falling behind on his
I think it was him.
payments.
He was looking for a nug.
Go on, I'm out of the nug game, got nothing to sell.
I've got a nug for you here.
Saraka, I'm back in the game, such as it is. I don't have much besides gratitude, but find a bunch more of these and I'll toss you whatever I found.
Ha! Wow. 12 silver. Hooray. Let's see, there's his signpost.
That no one decides to just burn
These...
everything in the
No.
Let's get started.
Come on. Oh, we've been going straight ahead. It's probably to there. The proving. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Let's explore the proving grounds first.
Good day to you.
Okay. Hey, another note.
You know, you never did tell me how you passed the time in that cage for so long.
No, I didn't.
So... what did you do in there?
A training exercise. I would observe...
Alrighty. Now, let's see. Is there anything... Barrick?
The proving grounds. Bloodsport entertainment for the masses.
Watch for Piotr Naidukin. He's won the squad combat 4 years running. He has 11 decapitations so far. He needs just 3 more for the 1-season record.
Isn't that nice? Now, if you'll excuse me.
I'm telling you, Piotr will take the prize. You can put gold on it.
Yeah, sure. What's this metal door? Ah, there is another scroll. Is there a ring?
Go away. I don't talk to admirers until after the fight.
Oh, there's a chest there. Hello. Oh, there's Piotr. The man with the decapitations.
Guards, remove this intruder.
What?
Guards, remove this intruder.
You don't have much influence now, do you?
This should be easy enough.
Alrighty, let's see. Where does that lead? Nowhere. Alright. So, here we have... Hey. Wall carving.
This is a private area. Combatants only.
So here she is, and there's her chest. Interesting. Let's see this wall carving. The proving. And here is Basil, the guy that stood down.
Look, I already told the Proving Master I withdrew. Do you have to keep harassing me?
What are you talking about?
Well, that sounded genuine. If you weren't looking for me, do me a favor and pretend I never said anything.
Who do you think I'm working for?
So I take it you weren't sent here to find out if I withdrew from the Proving. In that case, never mind.
If you tell me what's happening, I could help you.
Look, it's just, when I was younger, I had a thing with this Idukan girl, Revelka. Lesser cousin, nowhere near the throne. Her family wanted her marrying up, so they matched her with a BMO. But we didn't exactly stop seeing each other.
Ooh, so you're being blackmailed then?
Balin's fighter, Miyaja, showed me love letters they have, from Revelka to me. If I fight, they'll expose us.
I can get those letters back.
You do that? I don't know how to thank you. I know it's my own fault, but I'd have married her if I could. Balin's fighter, Miyaja, has the letters. If you make sure she never shows them to anyone, I'll fight for Haremont again. But you need to find them quickly. Registrations close once the first bout starts.
Okay. So I think if we retrieve those letters from Malaya or something back there, then he might fight for Haremont, but I think we'd rather do that ourselves. But we'll do that in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching this episode, where we explored Orzammar for a bit more. It's a huge city. And stay tuned for the next episode to be uploaded soon. Thanks for watching, guys.